Right, just like I said to you guys in a previous video, somebody somewhere wants the Ukraine war to continue. Somebody somewhere is making a lot of money out of the conflict there. And somebody somewhere would rather the conflict continue than have Trump lead the peace talks. Their hatred of one man is far more important to these people than the lives of young men and women who have been dying there for a few years now. And I think a big problem of the Ukraine war is the European leaders. Now, neither the Americans nor the Russians want them at the table because they would rather the war continue than negotiate peace. Europe doesn't have a global influence anymore, and it's their stubborn refusal to try diplomacy have made them a problem. And Trump sees this and he's called them out for it. And I think if there is to be peace in the Ukraine, then it has to be America, Russia and the Ukraine. And that's it. And America, because they've got clout. Europe, the EU, has no clout. They've proven since the start they'd prefer war. And apparently Trump wants $350 billion back from the Ukraine. But remember, a couple of million of that is missing. Where it's gone, who knows? But I can assure you, it's probably ended up in a few people's back pockets. Trump even called him out on it, and rightly so. About time somebody did. He said, and I quote, Zelensky wants to settle now. He's no angel. He shouldn't have allowed this war to happen either. When he was talking so brave, we gave them billions of dollars, end quote. And that's the truth. Zelensky was used to bullying Biden into getting everything he wanted and going cap in hand to European leaders, including our own stupid Starmer, who ensured that 100-year deal when that should have gone to a public referendum, in my opinion. And like somebody said on X, and this is true, I reckon, I mean, this is spot on, and I quote, if Zelensky had listened to Trump in 2019 and investigated the Biden family's criminal ties with Burisma, Ukraine would still be at peace, with its full territory intact. Putin would never have attacked Ukraine if Trump had been president, but instead Zelensky chose to protect Biden, end quote. This is a great example of fuck around, find out. Zelensky's even demanded that Trump get permission from him to talk to Russia. Who the hell does the guy think he is? How long would he take to give that permission? Now, Zelensky has called for an armed forces of Europe. I don't think so. You don't have to be a Putin apologist to believe that Putin is not a military threat to the rest of Europe. He is struggling even against Ukraine. They're using old equipment, old weapons. And it's a miracle Russia have lasted this long, to be honest with you. Now, if Putin had rolled over the whole of the Ukraine in days or weeks and defeated the Ukrainian army in a jiffy, then yeah, he's a threat. But it hasn't happened, has it? We don't need a European army. Britain doesn't need to be part of it. Because you know for a fact, the European leaders, the unelected bureaucrats in Brussels, if there was a conflict, guess whose army they'd throw in first as cannon fodder? That's right, Britain's. These people, they're after more of our young men and women to be thrown in there and slaughtered. Well, enough is enough. Cut the funding and let Trump and Putin sort out a peace deal. And I am so glad, as are many others, that Trump has called out that little war goblin for what he is. It is entirely unfair that this country's infrastructure, taxes are going up, old people having their winter fuel allowance taken away from them, and so many financial benefits that the people of this country have worked for are going to Zelensky and the Ukraine. It's not right. Stop it all. Stop the killing. Enough's enough. And there we go. I'm past 49. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Roger Trout.